Hey, what's going on YouTube? So I want to do my final bowl prediction video, I guess playoff prediction video for my first round of bowl predictions. Really all I got after this is the college football playoff prediction video, or the college football playoff championship or prediction video. So, start with my 3 keys for Michigan State. First one is average at least 4 yards per carry. So LJ Scott was pretty good against Iowa. I believe he averaged exactly around 4 yards per carry. Because this is an Alabama defense that has just been very, very, very stout against the run, against Auburn, against LSU, against Florida, really everyone that they've played recently. And, if you can get LJ Scott at least 4 yards per carry in this game, not just him, but the overall rushing game, if you can get 4 yards per carry, then I think that's going to go a long way to be able to control the clock, be able to put points up on the board. Just because Michigan State is normally a run-first offense, even if they do have Connor Cook in. So, second key is get Connor Cook 200 yards, at least 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. This is a bare minimum, I think, for this game. Just because if you can get a quarterback that's putting up at least 200 yards and 2 or 3 touchdowns against an Alabama team that really hasn't seen a quarterback do that in quite a while, that's really going to catch them off guard. That's going to have to change up their defensive game plan that's actually been working incredibly well over the last couple of weeks. And it's good. Like I said, it's going to go a long way towards letting Michigan State get towards a sneaky win. And my third one is win the possession battle. So this one's pretty obvious. Keep the ball away from Derrick Henry. If you can keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible while wearing down the Alabama defense, putting points up on the board, then I think that's the biggest key to winning the game. Actually, I don't know. Those are all 3 of those keys are pretty important for Michigan State. Anyway, move on to my 3 keys for Alabama. So the first one is get Derrick Henry 25-plus carries, which I don't think should be a problem. He's normally been getting that pretty much every game. That means that you're controlling the ball, if not winning, then at least close. And don't put the ball in Jake Coker's hands behind, because they did that once, didn't work out very well. And Alabama hasn't been a team that's had to play from behind this year, and Jake Coker's never really had to do that, or at least been successful at it. So, yeah, obviously, like I said. Moving to my second key, clutch play from Kenyon Drake. So I'm not going to give him any one certain stat measure, but he did have I can't remember if it's broken wrist or broken hand, but did have that against Florida, and it was incredibly hard for him to catch the ball. I believe that was just kind of a mental thing. I mean, obviously he's got the big club on his hand, so it's obviously hard to catch the ball, but I think that should be good by the time this playoff game rolls around. And to have the 1-2 punch of Derrick Henry and Kenyon Drake both going successfully, that's going to be really, really hard for Michigan State to stop. And then the last one is intercept Connor Cook. You don't even have to do them all, at least one. Get in his head. There's a guy that might still have a lurking shoulder injury around. Obviously, the shoulder injury was still pretty apparent against Iowa. He did play well enough to win. But there were a few passes that looked a little bit underthrown. The throwing power was not there like it was earlier in the season. And like I said, it might not be fully back yet. So take advantage of that. Obviously, get a little bit of pressure on them. And, if you can take away the running game from Michigan State, then that's huge. They've been a very good running team this year. And, move into my pick for this game. So I'm going to pick Alabama, along with pretty much everyone else that picks this game. They are a 10-point favorite right now, 9.5 to be exact. But I think this game is going to be a 3-point game. I don't think Michigan State's a team that you beat by 10. Obviously, they've had a lot of good wins this year. They beat Oregon, they beat Ohio State, they beat Michigan. And, those are some teams that might be able to compete with Alabama, if not beat them. So Michigan State's got the ability to do this. I really think it is going to be a 3-point game. I think Alabama's going to win it. And, if you saw my previous prediction video, I think they're going to end up playing Clemson in the national championship. So, like I said, I will put the links in the description below to my other other playoff prediction video, and then all my other bowl game prediction videos. And then I've been meaning to put the links to the original bowl game prediction video, the one that had 25, 30 bowls picked in one. But I've not got to that yet because I wanted to make sure I had all the prediction videos done for the first round before I started putting those links in, and now I do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah.